All right, I'm gonna do a quick video here on how I set up this CarGurus. You can see here I go to Google Maps and I just pick an area like this is Green Bay, and I'm gonna go search on CarGurus to find discounts and deals. So the first thing I do is I set my parameters up. All I wanted was a zip code, so I just go over here. Just put search Green Bay, Wisconsin, and then I type in the word zip, and it brings up a zip code. And then I go over here and I search. I set up the search parameters, and that would be from 1,000 to 30,000. I'm not worried about mileage right now. I scroll down. It's 90 days in market. And then I go down here and I look for good deal. So I'm sorting good deals. So I go over here and you'll see that they have the discounts right there. They have the discounts. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go Hyundai Santa Fe. Now this car here is marked 5,500 below. It's at a place called AutoSense, which doesn't look like it's a franchise store. So I just hit the arrow button and go to the next one. 3,600, that's De Pere Auto Center. No good. I'm looking at 106 card. Now this is Boucher Ford, Boucher Ford maybe. I'm not going to do them because it's only 1,600 back. 5,400. So all I'm looking for right now is, okay, there's Russ Darrow. Not a big fan of Russ Darrow because what Russ Darrow does is Russ Darrow, well, he sells a lot of blemished cars. But I'm going to go down here. And I'm going to select this listing, all this stuff here in this listing, and I'm going to copy it over. I'm doing this with one hand, so bear with me. I wrote a customized software database to manage all this. So I'm going to go here now, and I'm going to go copy. I'm copying just the VIN number. I'm going to go over here to MMR, and I'm going to paste it in. And bam. So now it's pulling the car, and the miles on it 78,000. Just showing as an example. So that adjusted MMR is 28. I always pop the region button. 21.9. And Darrow wants 20,099. That's 2,999. And then over here I go 21,900. So you can see right there that the net difference is $901. Okay, so now what I do now is I put the VIN in here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to call Russ Darrow. So I click search VIN, and it goes straight to Russ Darrow's site. Well, this isn't Russ Darrow. Make sure this is the right car. Hold on. Oh, it's an Arcadia. Oh, I didn't paste the VIN in. I'm sorry. This is an old VIN that I ran. This is not this VIN. I usually now search VIN. There we go, Russ Darrow. Okay, so now it's bringing up the car, and I've got the link. So down here on the software, I put the link that I have, and here's the car itself, 20,999. And then I go up here and I get the phone number. The reason that I want the phone number is because I don't want to call the number that on CarGurus. If I call the number used in this ad, it's going to call track the hell out of me, and I'm not interested in that. I mean, it's so hard. When I started calling the CarGurus numbers, it became virtually impossible to call out on my line because they were blowing me up with phone calls. So now I've got this. This is now in queue. It's today's date. And now I'm gonna call the dealership up. And what I do is I just ask them. Now there is another step to this. And the step now is I've got the VIN. And the step now is to run the Carfax. And here's where Russ Darrow cars kind of pop up. This is kind of scary sometimes. Russ doesn't mind getting cars from Canada, There's an accident's reported minor damage. So down here, I have a pop-up. Yes, I put minor. What this does is this generates my report to Jeff, so that way Jeff can take a look at it. Jeff and Jerry. So I'm going to scroll down now and I'm going to look. Don Larson had it before. It's not a Canadian car, which is good to know. And I'm going to scroll all the way down here to Russ Darrow, and it looks like Russ Darrow got this car on 4 of this year. He got it on 4/28, so that's 185 days since he got the car. So what I do now is this car is worthy of looking at. So I go over here and I paste in the MMR link. I grab the Guru's link. And this car is ready to go. It's not a Canadian. It's not a rental. The miles on her at 77875. The stock number is HB 5884. So now I'm ready to actually, and I 4746. So now I'm ready to actually call these people. A lot of times I look up retail value just to see what retail says. 26.2. All right, so now I've got 26.2. So this is the whole spread on the car. That's the dealer price. That's the MMR. Over here is the net difference. It's 901. The retail difference is 5201. That's the date and the age. The age of it's 185. Estimated retail is 20. And then these are the Car Guru links. So when I actually go over here now, what I didn't do is I didn't populate all the dealer information. But when I do, it just takes a second. With two hands, I can fly through this. Unfortunately, I'm having to hold my phone. But we're almost done. But what'll happen is basically this. When I go over here to submit it, it's gonna look like this. Oh, if it's right now it's in queue, but if I say make offer, then it goes over here and it just produces a report that gives all the links they need. Let's see, it's not gonna calculate the distance. Hold on here 1 second. Anyway, I usually calculate the distance too. But I went and I didn't pull the address down. The address is here. Anyway, this is basically how I do it. And from this, I produce a list of trades, you know, and usually I put the picture in. I usually throw the picture of the car right here. And then these are all the notes: left message, spoke to, sent email. It's basically it. So I'm gonna call it's $900 back. I'm trying to get to $1,000 back or more. But when I'm looking under 25, I'm not finding a whole lot of cars that are priced where I want them priced. You know, so basically that's it. And I'll call this dealer now, and then I'll go call Mike Burkhart. This car is 4,000 under, but I don't really know if it's got 7,500 miles. Maybe we'll definitely call on that one. That's it.